How's it going, everybody? I just want to do a quick live stream to say hello, to say Happy New Year. It is what, the 5th? Yep, the 5th of January. Saying hello. Um, what I plan on doing. Um, Kind of boring going on, nothing really going on exciting right now. But so at the end of each year, I like to do a little year in review video. Last year I did two parts because it got kind of long and I actually cut out a lot of stuff. So this year, what I want to do is I want to make some year in review type of things. So I'll do like, well, actually, I did two good things that happened this year. Number one, we got the combine. That was a big upgrade to the farm, and I also got the drone, which is an upgrade to the channel. So what I'm thinking about doing is the month of January, doing like a 2020 month. I know everyone wants to forget about 2020, but doing a little review, and so doing like the corn harvest review, the soybean harvest review, and stuff like that. So I'm going to be making different videos like that and be posting them. How's it going, everybody? Blake, Murphy, Chris, Rick. Hope everyone's having a good night. Happy New Year to everybody. French Canadian farmer, how are you? Mitch, hi. Um, Finally got the plow truck running. Hey, all right. Kevin, how's it going? So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. So I wanted to start a little live stream and say hello. Um, Basically, that's going to be the plan here for January. Like I said, pretty quiet right now, so I'm going to be doing my little reviews. Like I said, we want to forget about 2020, so I'm going to keep bringing it back. So let's remember the good things about 2020. And yeah, so let's see. Chat, how's it going? Chris, do I stack my hay the right way? I do. You and your dad would say the wrong way, but I say the right way. Andy Mraz, how's it going? How are things a couple miles away? And David, hello. Dan says hello from Rockford, Illinois. How are you? How's everything out in Illinois? Timmer Farms, Happy New Year to you. Excuse me. Cole, Rick, how's it going? Oh my God. If I just accidentally muted somebody, I'm trying to swipe this. I got a new tablet for Christmas, so um, I'm using that for the live stream. But first off, let me just thank everybody for all the wonderful views and wonderful comments and everything. Yeah, so that's been it's been good. How many small bales do you do in a year? That depends. It really depends on the kind of year. Like this year, we didn't do as much as we used to, just because second cutting wasn't there this year. We barely had any rain. I did a video. Let's see. I got my YouTube up right here, so I can see exactly what the video was called. I think it was like knee high by the 4th of July, and the corn looked great. And actually, the out of all the fields I did in that video, the fields that looked the best actually didn't turn out the best, and the fields that were all right actually turned out to be the best. The ones that were along the river. So, but yeah, we had a really dry year, so we got some good first cutting, and we just didn't get anything for second cutting. It was like it took forever to get some second cotton, so we didn't make as many bales as we usually do. Let me swipe this. Michael Brendeo, hopefully I said your name right. How's it going? Countryline Farming. John Holmes. Almost spring. Yeah, let's hope. Marvin from Pavilion, New York. What are you doing? You making Yeah, Kevin Richards said we didn't get much second or third. Yeah, it was rough. Excuse me. The only positive thing about all that was Catskill Hillbilly from Walton, New York. I actually went to college at Delhi, so I was right over the hill. Um, April, how's it going? Trying to catch up on everybody. Happy New Year. Um, you know where Vernon Center is. I believe it's a little north of Syracuse, if I'm thinking right, thinking the same place. But the good thing about the if there was a good thing about the lack of rain, very short second cutting was, yeah, Rick's got my back there. He knows that's Rick's area. Um, yeah, we were able to merge for the first time, and it really opened our eyes to the joys of merging. So, any questions about Route 20? Just send them right to Rick. Grumpy Farmer, how's it going? 8 New Year's. I know, I'm way behind on that. I slept New Year's Eve, so. Steven, how's it going? The difference in me and Andy were laughing about it. The difference in the channel. I'm more PG, so his live streams beer and some real talk. Mine is some PG talk and some hot cocoa. So Andy will get a kick out of that. Next tractor upgrade. Talk to Ben at Casanova Equipment today. Might be going and looking at a old tractor. Any other questions you guys got? Watching here from over in Castle Creek. Brian, how's it going? From right over the hill. There's. There you go, Andy. But whose question was that? Someone Taylor from Minnesota. How are you doing tonight? Someone asked me about the tractor upgrade. What is your favorite part of farming? As you can tell by my videos, I like the field work. I like being able to work in the field. I like when you're done with the field, and I like that feeling of accomplishment. When you're watching the crop grow, and then all the way up to the end, and excuse me, and the harvest, watching it all the way up through. But the field work is definitely my favorite part by far. As like I said, as you can tell by my videos. Are you getting a Johnny Popper or two Popper? No, I'm not. Any advice for a first generation farmer? Good luck, and hang in there. And you know what? Pick the brain of any old timer farmer you can find, because they've seen just about everything. So always ask for advice. What kind of tractor are you looking at? This year wasn't the best year milk wise. It did all right with the grain, so we're not looking at the like we wanted something in that 110 to 120 horsepower. We want to semi-retire the 4040. It needs some work, and we want to pull it off the spreader, and we want to use it more for like tedding hay, merging, stuff like that. So something like a 4250, 4255, something like that. Yeah, Rick, a 9620R. That, could you imagine that? Could you imagine if you pulled in here to get some sweet corn, you saw that tractor in there? Brian Martin, awesome to see someone right in our area on YouTube. Yeah, actually, you know what? Brian, that's funny you said that. I just sent an email out tonight from someone in this area, and I was saying I was glad that not only could I show off this beautiful area, but the people I get to, like my buddy Dusty, the wonderful guys up at Casanova Equipment, stuff like that. Excuse me. Let's see. Have you had good luck with your New Holland HW340? We have. We like it. We don't knock down a ton of acres, so for a small farm like us, it does a great job. Actually, not this past year, but the year before that, I borrowed my buddy Dusty's pull behind disc bind because the ECU went in it, and we had, excuse me, we had Joe from John Deere Casanova Equipment down here, and he was testing everything, and that's what it was. It was the ECU, so we had to go get a new one and get that put in, and it's been running great ever since. Let's see. Where are we at here with comments? I skipped one here. Mason said, how are your dairy cows? Nah, they're there. They're doing good. They're milking. What I like about farming is the family farm. Yeah, I mean, that's a great aspect of it. I like the family farm of it, and I know you guys saw the last video. Someone thought it was a little too much. Hey, whatever. But I like the family aspect of it. We like to have fun. I know where there's a 9360 you can buy. I didn't buy it. Oh, you know what? You should buy it and you should put extra pinstripes on it. That'd be awesome. Rick likes farming, period. I agree with you. Do you have a lagoon or what kind of manure system? Taylor Marty. We have basically it's a shed, and we still have an old tie stall barn. We have the barn cleaner that takes everything into the manure spreader, and we will pull up and spread the manure into the shed, and then basically just use the skid steer to push it up into a pile. Pinstripes gives the tractor extra bling. That's like yeah, pinstripes are like spinning rims for tractors, I guess. Andy loves pinstripes. Me and Andy feel the same about the pinstripes. Yeah, Taylor, that works out pretty good for us. And then basically, um, we can pile it in there if we can't get on. Yeah, when we got 40 inches of snow and we can't get out to the fields, yeah, we put it in there. When we get over 2 inches of rain and that 40 inches of snow becomes a lake out back, then obviously we're putting it in there. But yeah, the manure system works pretty good. Do you spread it? You spread it, it makes it grow better. Yeah, it makes the grass grow good. I got some videos to put together. I got some old footage that I just didn't put together that it just ran into harvest. So I'm actually working in the barn that I got to put together. So I got to get my butt in gear with that. And for anyone who's just joined the live stream, I basically start off by saying, even though a lot of us want to forget 2020, I usually do 2020 or the year-end review videos, and I just got so much footage that I really liked. I figured I'd break it up and kind of do it by like I'll do a baling year in review video, a chopping year in review video, corn harvest, soybean harvest, whatever year in review video. This was the first year I got a drone, and I actually am thinking about. I got the let's see, it's right here somewhere. I got the DJI. Oh, the DJI Mavic Mini, and they came out with the Mavic Mini. Mavic Mini 2, and it's got the better camera. So I think I have this right now, and I'm going to upgrade to the Mavic Mini 2. So maybe I'll run 2 drones. Who knows? What did Andy say? When are you going to get a feed mixer? Oh, Andy, don't get me started on TMR. I'd love to go to TMR. I'm outvoted. Let's see. New Firestone tires are better bling. That's true. That's definitely much better bling. When we got our 45-55, that was one of the things we liked about it also, is we went down to look at it, and it had 4 brand new tires all the way around. And that was... Andy, I believe, said that in the video. That is huge right there. Especially you're looking at those articulated tractors. That's not just 4 tires. That's 8 tires you got to replace. So, so yeah, hope to get a new drone coming up here soon. So I'll be interested in checking that out, because the Mavic Mini is a great drone. The controller's all right. I shouldn't say I don't like it. It's all right. It clips onto my phone, and you can sit there, and I have the app here. I got the DJI Fly app, and basically you fly and you can watch the screen on your phone. It's going to be the same way, but it's got the better remote, which transmits better or something like that. I mean, a lot of technical talk here, but the big thing is it's got the better camera that I like. So hopefully, if you guys like the drone footage, hopefully I got gonna have crisper and better drone footage coming out here soon. But like I said, I'm gonna order that this week, and hopefully that's here shortly. The water is down now, so we don't have a big lake out in the back. Oh, Field Farms, how's it going? Andy, do you have the drone? Is that one you have? I want to say we talked about that, but have you ever taken a look at the Horning rotary heads? I know you like the Dion head. Heard the Horning is 100 times better because they don't have gathering chains. Just curious. Gavin, I haven't looked at them. Um, I looked at the Dion head. We liked it. The dealer that we had got the chopper from also was a Dion salesman, so it kind of worked out perfectly. We grabbed that, and I don't know where the local Horning, where our closest Horning dealer would be. Andy, yeah, and that's my complaint too. I don't like it because I have the OtterBox, and it makes it a little thicker. So let me just get the remote out and show you. Here's the complaint I have. Andy knows Penyan is the closest Horning dealer. Is there a new merchandise for sale? Yeah, I actually just created a new t-shirt. If you check out the Teespring account. So here is the controller for the Mavic Mini. So you put up the antennas and you open these parts here, and basically it's supposed to sit in there, and then they give you these right angle cords to plug your phone into the controller, which mine won't go in because I have the OtterBox on it. So I went on Amazon and got these cords that were straight, so I can just go like so, like that. Then it goes straight into my phone. It does an alright job, but basically, I don't know. The updated controller, let me see if I can just bring it up quick. Mavic Mini 2 controller. I don't know if it'll show up. Images. I don't know if you can see, that's what the new controller is going to look like. And actually, this part up here that holds your phone is actually your antenna. So I like that. And like I said, I like that this is only like 2.7 something for the camera, where the camera on the Mavic Mini 2 is going to be a 4K camera, which is going to be nice. So the Mini is a great camera to start on, or a great drone to start, learn. It doesn't have the feature where it follows, like you can lock onto a target. Let me put that away. Where it locks onto a target and follows it, it doesn't, so you have to do it. So let me do this quick. I think it doesn't have that feature, so anytime that you see the drone going alongside the combine or the tractor, that's me actually flying it. So let's see who else is on here. I'll look over here for my live chats. The honor. That's a good idea. Actually, Andy Horrigan told me what he did was he got, because he doesn't want to tie up his phone either. He gets, I mean, if you guys seen his videos, his phone seems to be ringing a lot. So he went to eBay or something and bought a phone with no plan on it or anything, just to use it basically for that. So that's actually a pretty good idea. You ever thought about getting the front assist tractor like a 44? Well, and that's Field Farms. You ever think about getting another front wheel assist tractor? Not for the manure spreader. The way our barnyard's set up, my dad just never wanted a 4-wheel drive tractor back in the day, so I always heckle him. Me and him would always heckle each other and go back and forth about it. And so the way our barnyard's set up, you have to make such a sharp turn to get out, to go up the little hill to go out to the fields, that I don't think a front wheel assist or 4-wheel drive, whatever you want to call it, will make that turn. I think we'll be ripping the front end out of the tractor, so we always stick to 2-wheel drive. We like the quad range for that, especially in the wintertime. It seems, I don't know, to us it seems like the quad range doesn't take as much, like, to heat up the oil or whatever. So we have a Coon at night, 8124 and 240. Those Coon nights are nice spreaders. We had an 8114 is what we had. And some guy in Silage Kings is selling a 6150M for 30,000. That's not a bad price for a newer tractor, that's for sure. But fly it through the house. Yeah, I would take something out. I'm from Wisconsin. Well, how are you doing tonight? How's everything in Wisconsin? Is your milk and parlor a 30 stall? We don't have a milk and parlor. We have a tie stall barn that's got 52 stalls in there. See, I'm going to look over here. Even though here's the camera, I'm going to look over here because I got it up on my computer too. So, let me see. Who's next? Fly through the house. Yeah, fly through the house. I'd be taking stuff out. So yeah, that's what we're looking for. Is kind of that 110 to 120 horsepower two-wheel drive quad range tractor. Kuhn makes good products. Clinton Tractor has quite a lineup of them. Actually, for where I am, yeah, Clinton's a great dealership, Gavin. For where I am, you have Casanova Equipment in Cortland sells Kuhn. Clinton Tractor sells Kuhn. I believe White's Farm Supply sells Kuhn. I'm not 100% sure about that. I believe they do. And Lindsay Equipment down in Binghamton sell Kuhn. So, I mean, Kuhn makes some great products, and I'm not sure if Monroe does. If Monroe sells Kuhn or not. Do you watch Trinity Dairy on YouTube? I'm not sure if I've seen any of their videos or not. There's a lot of farming videos on there. Let's see. You know what I mean? Using two-wheel drive tractors and their spreaders are... A 4440 actually wouldn't be a bad tractor to put on the spreader. We got 255 series. We have the 4040, so we're just thinking maybe not going all the way back. I mean, if we found a great deal on a 40 series, we'd get it, but we're hoping not to go that far back. Day after. Oh, sorry to hear about your dog. That's not good. That's right, Kevin. Monroe sells cloths. That's right. So, but yeah, Monroe sells cloth. Does White's Farm Supply? Like I said, do White's Farm Supply? I don't know. There's a lot of them that do. Time to get a 7810. It would be a great time to get a 7810. Then what do you always shoot for, you know? Someday it'll be here. Let's get the manure spreader and all that taken care of. That gets used every day, so let's get that taken care of. And then maybe we could look for that down the road. Hopefully we get some good years and we can make a purchase like that. Just got a 7710. Nice. I would take either or. Rick likes the 4960s. That's basically what we got in a 4555. It just doesn't have the corner exhaust. And our 45's running. Actually, our 45 doesn't have the inner oil cooler on it like the 47 and the 49s do. But other than that, my new chisel plow is a Kuhn Kraus. Kuhn Kraus, yeah. I'm glad you brought that up, Andy. Kuhn Kraus makes some really nice equipment. We were looking, I mean, not seriously looking, but the accelerator would have been really nice to have when I was up there breaking up corn stalks. Hey, Mike, how's it going? I'm good, doing good. How are you doing tonight? Selling any small square bales over the winter? That I don't know. I think hay is going to be in such a demand, and right now, I'd really hate to sell some hay and then end up short down the road. So I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be selling any. A 60/30. Yeah, there you go. Country line farming. A 60/30. I would like a 60/30. They probably got the large PTOs on them, though. Um, how's the water problem, Warren? Actually, the water's down. There is a reservoir down the road about 5 miles right before you get into my small town. And when they close that dam up, everything from north, all the water coming down, it's just got nowhere to go, and it just all over the place. So they opened it up. Hay prices are getting high around here. I bet you they are, and I bet you They're going to continue to be high because with the way it was so dry this year, I bet you there's going to be a lot of people looking for hay, and I know we are out of haylage. We did not get good third and fourth cuttings of haylage. So, um, what county? I live in Broome County. They have a small 1,000. Do they really? Huh. I did not know that. I knew it was 1,000. I just didn't. I wouldn't have figured it'd be a large 1,000. Oh, let's see. Did I miss any ones? Barely have enough hay. Oh yeah. And we don't do any corn stalk bales, but Adam says the bales are going to be high demand in Nebraska. I'm sure they're going to be high all over. Caden lives in Ontario, Canada. How are things up in Canada? I'm actually got my Tim Hortons mug right now. So, what are we here? We're in 27 minutes into this. So, has anyone else got any kind of questions they want to ask? Like I said, we are going to be doing. January is going to be. I'm still going to be putting videos together, but it's going to be like my review month. Just when you think you're out of 2020, I'm going to be pulling you right back into 2020. But the good side of 2020 and all the wonderful footage I got, that I think we got anyway. Oh, 6 inches of snow. You can have that. I actually was considering maybe I should get a snowmobile. Not a new one by any means. Just one to putter around, give the kids rides and stuff like that. My little guy's already told me he wants his own. About the one thing I don't like about our 4755, it only has the large 1,000 PTO, so it limits the use of the PTO quite a bit. Yeah, I get that, but they're 180 horsepower PTO tractors. So when you have 180 or 175, 180 PTO horsepower tractors, what do you really need a 540 PTO for, you know? Speaking of 4755, Andy Moraz just commented. Andy, how's your guys' new 4755? New to you 4755. ISX Cummins, Mudflaps, how's everything going? Are you on the road tonight or are you at home? Rick wants to know if we do harvester silage or both bunk storage. Rick, that's a good question. I actually have a habit of calling them harvesters. They're actually seal store silos, and we usually do everything in seal store. We do actually put up a bag, a 200 8x200 of corn silage, and the reason being, when we're done feeding corn silage out of the harvester, I just did it again, out of the silo, we when we're cleaning it out, we'll start feeding out of the bag, and that way we don't have to feed that, the green silage. And so that way, we didn't do it this year. We ended up chopping a field. We're feeding out of that for a while, and then went back to chop the lower river flat after a little while. So didn't end up putting a bag, but let's see. Andy can't wait to use it on the chopper. Oh, I bet that's gonna be nice. The funny thing, Andy, is after you're in the 4755 for a long time, like disking, chisel plowing, disking, whatever you're doing, and then you hop back into your 4455, you're gonna be like, oh my god, this thing's tiny, just because the difference in the hood. I know, I'm in the 45 forever, plowing, disking, whatever, and then I'll hop in the 4055 for something, and it feels like I'm in the 2940. It's funny. County Line Farming, a 4450 would be nice. It sure would be nice. A nice 4450 two-wheel drive with a quad range. Be a great tractor. Murphy Law, have a good night. Thank you for stopping in. Excuse me. Let's see. Grumpy Farmer's going to sell me Chelsea's snowmobile. Is it a pink one? Tell me she didn't get a pink one. My wife just stood up and went, she'll take Chelsea's. Let's see. Blake wants to know how big is that shed of ours? I don't know. It's big. Excuse me. It's our shed. It's our shop. It's, we store some stuff in there. Yeah, we do have to store some stuff outside. We don't have enough coverage for every single thing. We put the balers away, the planters away, the combines put away. Rick used to work for A.O. Smith Harvester back in the day. That's pretty cool. Somebody messaged me one time and said they worked for Seal Store back in the day. Maybe they still do. I don't know. Actually, I don't think they do because I don't think there are Seal Store silos right now. Would you ever buy a case? Yeah, if the price was right. To throw in the manure spreader? Sure, why not? The thing about case is you have Empire Tractor in Cortland, but then other than that, you're talking, the closest White's Farm Supply is an hour away, where John Deere's not that far away. So when you buy a piece of equipment, you're not just buying the equipment, you're also, parts and service is a huge part of it. So the parts and service we get from Casanova Equipment is just, my opinion, top of the line. And it's one of the reasons, we love John Deere, but that's one of the reasons why, another huge reason why we stay John Deere. So Rick was going to call me a traitor. Yeah, you put it on the manure spreader. If you put it on the manure spreader, I'll barely run it. That'd be my brother's tractor. That's his deal. Dylan Barber saying hello from across the way on Freetown, just over the hill. Would I buy a New Holland tractor? You know what? If they were, sure. If it was the right deal, and absolutely, I'll demo anything. I'm colorblind when it comes to demos. So, did I miss anything here? They're normal Skidoo colors. What's your goals this year for the farm? Well, I have a feeling. Well, I don't have a feeling. I have a pretty good feeling because I know we're going to be short of haylage because we are short of haylage because we're out of haylage, which is going to make us feed more second cut and hay. So my goals this year is restock that hay. Hopefully, we have a good year. Get that hay built up. Tractors are tractors. All the tractors are great when they're working, and they all are horrible when they're broke, and they're all expensive when they're broke. As far as equipment purchases, like I said, we need to get that 4040, taken care of and semi-retired, and so that other tractor to put on the manure spreader and blower would be ideal. And then make the 4040 a tedding tractor, a merging tractor. It'd be nice to get our own merger, so I'm also looking at that too. We got a 7130 case tractor. It is awesome to run. It turned up to 250. That'll do some pulling. What about a Massey Ferguson? If I got $1 million tomorrow, let's see, if I got $1 million tomorrow, I could probably buy a couple tractors, but I'd stick to John Deere. Like I said, if any of those other brands, if any of those people, who I talked to over at the farm show last year was Fendt. They actually had a nice looking tractor. But if they ever came and said, we want to demo this tractor, we want you to put it on YouTube, absolutely, I'll run it, no problem. County line farming. How do you like the merger? I liked it. I liked merging. The H&S merger of my brother-in-law's I was using was a nice merger, but the one thing I did not like about it is I do not like running it off the rear hydraulics. I want a self-contained unit. I don't want ground driven. I don't want to run it off the hydraulics. I put it on the 2940 and it just got so hot. The oil got so hot and so thinned out that it wasn't running properly. I had to stop and let it cool down a little bit just to finish up, and I didn't really care for that. So something with a self-contained unit. The Kuhn makes a really nice merger. Kuhn, the MM300 makes a really nice merger. The old ones, that older one I was looking at, that Miller Pro 918, which is made by Oxbow, that was a real nice merger. Oxbow came out with new single row mergers, but they're $48,000-$50,000, so I think that's out of our price range. And actually, the really nice mergers I saw was rock mergers. I believe that's out of Italy or something like that. I think that's where they were from. I had a book on them somewhere. But the rock mergers are beautiful mergers, but they're really expensive. Better hit the Mega Million tonight. Yes, Steven, you're right about that. I'm going to need a lot of Mega Millions if I'm going to start buying all the new stuff. So, let's see. Consider feeding some straw in the cow mix. We are doing it now. That's a consideration. What's up, buddy? What's up? Saying hello?
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm in this camera here. Right there.
Yeah, that one?
No, that one's just on the computer so I can see some of the comments when they go away.
Yeah.
There's my little guy. Checking things out.
Dad?
What?
It sounds like you're talking to another person.
It does?
Yeah.
I am. I'm talking to you.
Like, that's watching the video.
We could, if they figure out how to do it, that'd be like a Zoom meeting. We could do a Zoom meeting sometime. Ugh. Instead of a live stream, we could do a Zoom meeting. People are saying hello. Let's see. What time is it? Oh, it's not your bedtime yet. It's getting there, though. Oh. We put the same merger on the 7710 with no problems. Randall, which merger do you put on the 7710? Do you put the H&S one on there, or do you put the Kuhn, or do you put the Miller Pro? I mentioned a couple. The Miller Pro, if Andy Mraz is still here, he's got one. And he's got the H&S. Okay, he's got the... Randall, does yours have the self-contained unit? The H&S, I didn't mind. I could get all that stuff that I talked about I wanted. I'd rather have the tines pickup than the belt pickup. But... I'd rather... I know they come with the self-contained unit that runs off the PTO. And they have that extension that comes down. And I'd rather have that. The one that I borrowed, it did a good job. And yeah, that's what I thought, Andy. That's what I thought your dad said. Yours was self-contained. That, if I found an H&S, even though if I ever had to replace the belt in it, I'd go talk to Andy because I know he's done it before. But if I found an H&S that was the right price and it had the self-contained unit, I would definitely get that one. You can get, you find anything for the right price. You definitely got to check it out. Jeff says, Happy New Year. Enjoyed your 2020 videos. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the 2020 videos because there's more coming. My 2020 year in review videos coming. And, hopefully we have some great videos coming in 2021. Like I said, we're going to be upgrading the drone, so hopefully the drone has better footage. What's the time out there? It is 7:20. Reamer Dairy, hello from Northeast Illinois. Oh, I keep telling my dad he's got to travel. And, one of these days I got to travel because the furthest west I've been is Ohio. We also need more Starbucks in 2021. Hey, there you go. Nothing wrong. I got the Tim Hortons mug tonight. Derek wants to know what drone I have. I have the DJI Mavic Mini. Now, they just came out with the Mavic Mini 2, and I just think that looks like a better drone. Well, It's basically the same drone. The batteries are a little different, which I read the batteries from the Mavic Mini 1 that I have now will work in the new drone, but the Mavic Mini 2 batteries won't work in the old one. But so, and it's got the better controller and it's got the 4K camera, so it's a better camera. Let's see. Hi from Canada. Enjoy your videos. Thank you very much. How are things up in Canada tonight? Oh. Ryan says howdy from Maine. Thanks for the chat. Go do chores. Okay, Rick, have a good night. Brendan Murphy, Happy New Year. Enjoy your videos from Ireland. Oh, hello from Ireland. Nice to see you stopping in and saying hello. Kevin Richards will possibly be getting. We're going to be looking at one. I don't know about getting it, but we're going to be looking at a 4250. We were kind of looking at 50s and 55 series tractors. Drive truck for me in a few months. Yeah, I'm sure I will. We were actually, Mudflaps, we were actually looking at I found a nice 4055 that's just like ours, but with less hours. It's a 92 just like ours. It's got less hours, and it's got the quad range, and it's out in Michigan. So I showed my dad. He goes, oh my God, that's all the way out in Michigan. I'm like, call up Mudflaps. He'll make a video. He can make a video delivering the 4055. That'd be a great video for him to make. Hello from Long Island, New York. How's it going? All the way out in Long Island, New York. Rick wants me to go on a trip to Connecticut or Woodbury. I've been to New Jersey plenty of times. Still haven't found the Dream 7810 yet. I found plenty of Dream 7810s. I have not found the Dream 7810 that is for free. If you guys find one of them, definitely pass that along. That'd be awesome. Oh, Mike Brown says he really likes the channel. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. Mudflaps is in. All right. If we get something that's not local, you're the man we're calling. That'd be a good, like I said, that'd be a good video. And plus, I take him out to barbecue when he's here. I think you've been up this way. I mean, I'm only like, how far was it to Penn Yan? A little over an hour? I think you've been to, I want to say you've been to Penn Yan before. Not 100% sure. I thought I heard you say you were going to Penn Yan before, but I know you've been up 81. David says go pick out a tractor from Horgan's fleet. We actually have a tractor from Horgan's fleet. The 4040 was Andy's first manure spreading tractor with a cab on it. But yeah, he's got two 4250s, I believe. He's got one with a quad range. Throw your governor in the spreader. What equipment do you need replaced? What piece of equipment do we need replaced? The roller harrow. Roller harrow, or some people call it a Brilliant. John Deere calls it a roller harrow. Brilliant calls it a Cultimulcher. I really like the looks of the Brilliants. We have a small 13-foot John Deere, and it's getting whooped. John Deere 970, it's getting whooped. It does a good job, but the Brilliants are just a little bit more heavier duty. I like the rollers on it, and they just seem to be well put together. That would be a nice one to replace. The 970 would be a nice one to replace. The Chiselblow, still only a couple years old. That does a great job. The disc is older, but it's still doing a great job. Hey, there he is. He's gonna be in Penn Yan next week. You're only gonna be an hour away from me. What exit do you get off when you're going to Penn Yan? I'm assuming you take 81 in. If you take 81 in, what exit do you get off to go into Penn Yan? Ryan got Ryan got a laugh at the bloopers, especially flipping off my brother. Some people didn't like that. Some people thought that was downright horrible that I would do that kind of stuff. You gotta have fun. Like I said, my brother doesn't get on camera too much. He'd rather not be on camera. So Gerald Farms in the house. How's it going? Yeah, my brother doesn't get on camera too much. Rick says that's not 81. That depends on which way he's taken. He could take 86 out to what is that, Hammondsport or whatever, and go up that way. Gerald Farms doing good. Jeff Wenzel just donated $10. Thank you so much. That was nice of you. I appreciate that. Yes, my vulgar language. Kevin, got a laugh out of that. You know what? And that wasn't the blooper. You know, when I was when I when I bleeped out the curse word. Yeah, I know. I do talk to Andy. I do actually swear. But that wasn't the blooper. The blooper was I broke that piece that I was working on. That was the blooper part. But yeah, Rick, I don't know. You don't venture out to Corning. Um, to go to Penn off the highways, you could take 86 out to, like I said, I think it's Hammondsport and go up that way, or you can get off in Whitney Point and go out to like, you can get off Whitney Point or Cortland or whatever and go out that way, or you can, I don't think you'd want to get off and take Route 20 there. That'd be kind of a roundabout way. I don't know. Warren Hamilton, you know what? I was up there at Hall, New York, Lamb Pro Equipment. I was up there because I actually spent the weekend in Penn Yan not too long ago, first weekend of December. We got harvest done earlier than we've ever been done, so me and the wife got away. It was the weekend, and I went up to see Andy on the way back through, and I stopped in at Penn Yan and excuse me, I stopped in at Hall, New York at Lamb Pro, and they have a beautiful, brilliant 15-foot roller harrow. That it's beautiful. Oh, could you imagine the guy? Andy says, "Could you imagine like in my live stream, people says naughty words? I'd probably, you know what? If I was sitting there with Andy and Jimmy in their live stream, I'd probably be wide-eyed like this, just sitting in between them, just laughing. I'd probably just be giggling the whole time, listening to the adults use the adult language." Let's see. Did I miss anyone else's comment? We were actually talking about that, Kevin. We were talking about. It was actually pretty funny. The first time I met Andy Horrigan, stopped in. We're talking, and because we're both, we both keep it pretty clean. Then all of a sudden, a swear word comes out, and then another one comes out, and next thing you know, we're just talking like we normally talk. And the same thing with Andy Dennison. We stopped there, and we're talking. And the first time he said something that was like semi vulgar, he said, "I gotta apologize." It's like, nah, let's just let it flow, and we just let it flow. It was fun. It was. I mean, God, we were just gonna stop in real quick, and we were there what 2 hours. It was a fun time. My wife almost peed her pants out in the car. Let's see. Bridget wants to know who is my favorite Met. Um, right now, it's Jeff McNeil. I actually had went on Cameo and I had Jeff McNeil because my two cousins are Mets fans. I had him do a shout out to my two cousins that helped with the corn harvest. So Jeff McNeil thanked my cousins and for the corn harvest, and I had to throw in there from your favorite cousin and YouTuber Mike P7810. Andy says, yeah, the wife was out of control swearing like a trucker. She does swear worse than me. Don't let her fool you. He did say, just kidding, Mallory, but I blew up your spot. Kevin's only 6 miles north. You know what? Yeah, no. I was right there. Jeff says, go what Red Sox. Uh-oh. Jeff's going to want his $10 back. He heard I'm a Mets fan. Jeff, we can both agree on one thing. Both don't like the Yankees. Jeff says, oh, thank you. I think you can add Grumpy Farmer in there, too. Horseheads, that's what it was there, Mudflaps. I knew it was because Hammondsport's at the bottom of the lake, Cayuga Lake. That's where Penn Yan's at the top of the lake. Hammondsport, it's at the bottom. You want to take 86 out. 99, go east on 86. Get off at Horseheads. Yes, Jeff says no Yankees. That's right, no Yankees. Jarno says no Blue Jays. So, you cutting through? Uh-oh, you're on camera. People don't want to be on camera. Let's see. Did I miss any of the other ones? Grumpy Farmer says, go Steelers when it comes to football. How about the New York Farm Girls? Are you asking, do I know them or do I watch their channel? I don't know. I saw the video when Zach stopped by. I know they're Andy's nieces. I don't, Andy Horgan's nieces. I don't watch the, I don't know. Do they post that much? Dan wants to know if the flooding subsided. Yes, they opened the dam down the road and the water did go down. Actually, I'll grab the camera. I should hop on the side-by-side one of these days and go down there. I actually got a really cool email from a guy. He lived a few miles up the road, and his father was at that river flat down there. There used to be a farm down there, and he grew up on that farm. He actually showed me an old picture from it. He lives in Florida now, so I actually got to go down there and look around. It's pretty cool. Let's go. Rich says, let's go Bills. There you go. I just looked at their channel, don't know much about them. I don't know much about them anyway, but I'm all about supporting other channels, so especially New York channels. It's cool to see the Bills in there this year. I'm a Niners fan, so not much of a year for me. But let's see. God, we're 53 minutes into this. They are the only New York football team. That's right. The Jets and the Giants play down in New Jersey. So the true New York team. But I think I'm going to end this live stream just because I've been rambling for almost an hour. And I'm surprised most of you guys stayed for that amount of time. But thank you guys so much. Mike Brown says, check out Trinity Dairy Channel. I will. I'll check that out. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be posting a bunch of videos here coming up. 2020 review videos. I got to put them together. Thank you guys so much for watching the live stream. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. I really appreciate it, guys. I did make. I'm not much of a merch. Oh, whoa. Before I go, and I should have done this before. I stopped at my P.O. box. I do have a P.O. box. I did get some nice Christmas cards. This one was from April Herbst. She's gone already, I believe. I got this awesome calendar from Mac Farms, and it's really awesome. So far, my favorite one is either this one or I opened right up to it. I really like this picture. This is a really nice one, and I thank you so much, Scott. I really appreciate that. And there's another letter and packet and everything. I'll go through in another video. But I just want to thank everybody for that. I don't talk about my P.O. box that much, but I do have a P.O. box. It's in the channel info. The about or channel info or whatever it is. We do have a P.O. box, so if you want to send cards, letters, whatever, say hello. There's always that. April was asking about merchandise. I did put up a new t-shirt and sweatshirt and everything up. There's a zip-up hoodie, and then another one that's got like a combine and a tractor in a New York state-looking emblem. So check that out on Teespring. You can find that in the store tab. It's not showing up on my YouTube, but if you click on that link, it'll take you to the Teespring account, and then you can check all that out from there. So anyway, Mac Farms is a great guy. He definitely is. Thank you guys so much for checking out the live stream tonight. I totally appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up button. If you catch us later and you got a comment or question, drop me one down below. I will see you guys next time. Pay attention and look forward to those 2020 year in review videos. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one, everybody.
Bye.